Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Thomas. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. On the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he puts through the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense set for a 1st down play. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Got the 1st down and more.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Longhorns are on the move. On the run, it's Lacy. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and finds his man on the left. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. quickly out to the tight end. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Right midfield, he's got room. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Using his legs, it's Lacy. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands. It's Wingo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Works the middle of the field. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Batir. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Lacy. He breaks a tackle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lacy. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Drills him with the stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Hey, we've seen this movie before. Lights, camera, action, just like Marquise Hollywood Brown, who went for 265 in one game.
And every year, the numbers change, the names change, but the Sooners, they've got burners on the outside. They make big plays. They've always got a fun, fast offense, and this guy's just fitting right in line.
And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's White. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. With the catch, it's Lacy. Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he added the extra point. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Lacy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Sooners are marching down the field.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Oh, look out on the right. The 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. He uncorks one deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. All by himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.